in paying respect to Sergeant Mnakwazo Mdoko and Constable Mninawa breakfast. A wreath-laying ceremony and memorial service will be held in their honor. The officers were on patrol in the early hours of Sunday morning in Bloekombos when they were shot and killed and robbed of their service pistols. One man has appeared briefly in the magistrate's court on charges of murder, attempted murder and robbery with aggravating circumstances. Cele has said that KwaZulu-Natal and the Western Cape are the two provinces that are the most hostile to the police. Our reporter Mariska Botha is in Kraaifontein this morning. Very good morning to you. Mariska, what's happening now? Has the ceremony started?
Good morning to you. Yes, you can see there that my colleague Trevor Pistorius is showing you the scene here. Of course, a wreath-laying ceremony taking place this morning at Kraaifontein SAPS offices, where the two officers worked from. You can see the crosses there in the background. There's two police officers standing guard on either side of those crosses, and the wreaths will be laid shortly by Minister Bheki Cele. This is always a very solemn occasion, and it's a very sad occasion. The families usually attend these affairs, and it's very heartbreaking to see what the families go through. Of course, the minister also visited the families on Tuesday, and that was a very emotional visit for him. He heard from the families asking that there be harsher sentences for those who are found guilty of killing police officers. One of the families telling him that the children of the officer that was killed might suffer going forward, but the person who killed them will end up in prison, and they would be allowed to study and further educate themselves, which makes them feel slightly bitter about the situation. Both the constable and the sergeant were described as very dedicated people. Both wanted to be in the police service, both wanted to service their communities. Sergeant Mdoko, he hails from Kraaifontein, and he was killed a few streets from where he actually lives with his family. Those shots ringing out in the night just before 2 a.m. And of course they were killed right on the scene and robbed of their service pistol. We did hear the sirens of the police minister a little bit earlier. We expect him to be here already, and this wreath-laying ceremony expected to start promptly at 10 o'clock, and shortly after at 11, not far from here, about 10 kilometers or so, a memorial service will be held for the two police officers.
Thank you so much for bringing us up to speed, Mariska Botha there.